I'm hoping that that solves the problem. You shouldn't be able to see all my information. Should I switch the tab, it should only have Mewgenics now. That's what we're looking for. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing Mewgenics just like we were last night. So we're gonna hop in the new save. 3% complete, hour and 13 spent on it. Let's go right through. We had a new run set up at the end of the last one, so we're gonna send Kim, Dala, Lucilla, and Brandy or Tom. We'll send Tom. Just because it's a funnier name, you know what I mean? 16 health. I think we'll make you a tank because other than that, you're going to die. This is pretty rough to make a lineup, especially so early on, because look, I mean, you make this one a hunter, they've got 12 health. Good strength though, so how about a cleric? Make you a cleric, you can be the tank. The problem I run into is these ones both subtract on constitution, and that's one of the most important stats, at least in my opinion. So that's a little bit worrying, but I'm gonna have to figure something out for these last two. I think I'll make this one a fighter because it's already got 8 strength now because of it. So it's either, I really don't like having the thief, but I guess if it takes advantage and then it can still do 5 damage, we'll make you a thief. Alright, that works well enough for me. Fancy bow, sure, you can wear it, why not? Alright, who has poor luck? Other than me. You can take it. A lobbed attack, I'll give it to you. Dude, 13 speed? That's wild. I don't even know what I would do with that. I think I'll give it to this one actually. We'll make you more lucky. Give you the spiderlings. And you with the highest strength and counterattacks. Give that to him. Her. My mistake. Without casting any spells. Well, we'll give it to you. Alright, I think we're good to go. We still only have Act 1 unlocked. So we're going to go right through the alley. And then hopefully as far as the caves. But I really don't know if we can get that far. I mean, I made it to the end of the sewers, but that was barely. It was very close to a lost run, and that is no bueno. Well, I think the first way we go is we try and get this mangy with the lobbed attack and the nail throw, especially because we're in the tall grass. Hey! Okay, so we'll get this, and then we'll have all stats up, and whatever loot looks like bear traps of some kind. Yeah, so we didn't actually miss any damage by going in the tall grass, but it's whatever. We'll hit this into the tom, 5 damage. Why are you flying? Oh, it's from the cape that I put on. So this one doesn't have the best movement ability, but I suppose the best option, if this rock is going to slide all the way down, I think it might kill it. It deals 5 damage, so let's see. There we go. Next move, I'm thinking another one that has the itch. So whatever cat had that must have given it to the offspring, because it's just so many cats that I've had in the save have that. Alright, so if we hit this far enough, it's going to do absolutely nothing, but it was pretty cool to see the rock move like that. The thing I am worried about is this tom. It does 6 damage, but once again, with the low health that these ones have, it's really kind of dangerous. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this melee attack, kill that cat. It's a good thing it didn't do damage against the rock when it knocked back. So we could backstab here. That's what we're going to do. 8 damage. And then if we can get the fighter all the way over, which we can't, we could, we'll just refresh the movement action, and then we can get closer and finish it in 2 rounds. There we go. So, first battle done in what could be a long and successful run, or a short and failure-filled disaster. We shall see. Whoever's watching my stream, I thank you for coming and spending some time with me. I hope you're doing well. Inflict Petrify. I feel like that could bite me in the butt if I do it in front of my own allies, so I'm not going to do that. Use up your move action. I don't think I want to do that, so I'll take the one that I just did. Deal damage and... okay. We'll do this one because she has such low health. It'd probably be the most useful, and especially with the highest movement, to be able to go out there before all the other cats, it would definitely be a target. Let's open it, see what happens. Alright, she got poisoned. It's gonna happen eventually. Tons of maggots here. What's the move? Might as well kill one. And of course, this guy can't get far enough to do any damage. I think, yeah, that didn't help very much. Getting that extra mana, I mean, I could have gone without it. I feel like it's worth just trying to spawn a flea. There we go. Twice? Hey! Well, now we can try and get 2 of the maggots out of here if that one goes. Okay, cool. So, now we got 3 of these mangy things to deal with. The only problem is that these ones are ranged, so the bleed thorns here and these regular thorns aren't going to really do much because they aren't close. But we just killed 2 birds, killed a cat and a maggot with 1 attack. Yeah, that's not a saying, but you know what I mean, hopefully. Spawn spiderlings. That could be good. If I put it in this area and the spiderlings can get the maggots, it would make this fight go by a lot faster. It looks like that's what's going to happen. It is a little bit precarious though that it just spawned like 3 new maggots off of this one, because it only did 6 damage from it. Oh man. At the very least, with all these thorns, the maggots instantly die when they try to attack. So where should I attack here? I could kill either of these. I think I'll just kill the one right there. And spawn a cooked meat pickup. We could also just go for this raw one here. Oh my god, I completely forgot. This one has thorns, and it launched it back straight into it. So we could get this meat here, or we could try and kill one of these. I don't see the need to. I'm just gonna take the heal there. So we could heal you. That's what we're gonna do. And we spawned a flea. I don't think it's in the range to kill anything right now. Unfortunately, I don't think it can pass. Oh, it can pass through. Nice. That was pretty good. So, what would be the best move here? To attack there and then to trample over there? Yeah. So we reach here and then we trample forward, and that's the battle won. Alright, 2 rounds, not too shabby whatsoever. Booster. I do like this one, because the random stat ups, I mean, it could be like +4 dexterity onto a fighter, which doesn't help it at all, but it also could be +4 strength. It's just any combination of 4. So you could get 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, you know, all those different number combinations. I forgot. It's the modeling clay, because I was confused what this icon was. We'll give you that one. Damage equal to usage, so it kind of diminishes in usage. I don't know what this event does, because I don't see any status effect here. What's the first one doing? No, it's going to be Maisie. So this one's kind of tough to deal with because of the kittens, where they just constantly teleport. But I think we could deal with it. What would be the best one to kill? Probably this one. Because, I mean, if you get them all together, if I had an attack that could do like splash damage, that would be really useful. I don't think that there's anyone here that does, unless the modeling clay would, but I'm pretty sure that that's not what the book does. Thorns are pretty useful in this fight, because the cats can attack, and then you won't lose loot at the end once that happens. But we're not doing awful yet. Did just take a gamble and lost, but if we inflict poison 1 and bleed 1, if we can get closer to either of these ones, if we last a couple rounds, then it'll just kill it off. And since we can use it more than once per battle, we could do it on multiple cats, which, you know, I like the sound of. Because I don't think I've ever actually been able to kill all of these before they run away. So I'm hoping to do that at least once. Now if I spawn spiderlings, I'm pretty sure they would still only infect Maisie there. I don't think that they would be able to spread to these ones because she instantly teleports to where all the kittens are. It's good that it's bleed thorns, not regular thorns though, because that's gonna, you know, gonna be pretty effective as this goes on. There we go. So we killed one of them, and now if we move here, and we attack this one, we can get this one to bleed as well. It did run away, but now it's at 2 health, so I think by the end of next round, if it doesn't get killed, it'll bleed out. Yeah, it does go to heal though. So that was pretty good to do that counter attack. There wasn't much that it could do there. I think the same thing's going to happen here. Yep. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to probably just use the weapon here and then do a regular attack and see if we can get a flea. We can't. I'm not trying that anymore. This does make me fall asleep at the end of the turn, but oh, so it switches that when you use a weapon. It does. Spiderlings, I feel, wouldn't be that useful. I should probably just save them. We could inflict bleed 3 on this, but we could also just do it on one of these ones. We can't reach them, so. What would be the best way to bounce back? They would attack that rebound you backwards. If I do this one right here towards... Oh, I can't. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. I thought that you could attack these structures, because later on in the caves that's something you can do, but I guess it doesn't work here. So, heal an adjacent unit. Why not, right? It didn't get any... Oh, it's only for excess health. That's why it didn't get any other stats up. He is rizzing. Or, I keep forgetting. My default for, like, even any animals outside of the cat Mewgenics game, you say he most of the time. I don't know where that comes from, but that's something that I do. But most of these are female cats. Darla, Tom Tom. I would assume that's a male, but you shouldn't assume, because that's impolite. So 2 health now. It's going to bleed out at the end, I think. And then hopefully we'll be able to take our turns and get rid of these cats before they escape. It should work. We should be able to get all of them. Why did I do that? Why did I do that just now? God, that was stupid. Alright. So we can kill this one right here. And then not do anything about this. Can we move close enough? We can. So look at that. We're able to get all the kittens. That was pretty nice. None of them ran away. So we get 9 coins and 5 loot from it. Pretty awesome. Increase it by 2 each time it's cast. With that low intelligence, I think we'll just go with the spin one. Is this a squad that's ready for hard mode? I don't know. Yeah, let's try the hard mode. See what happens. when does this Tom take its turn? Right towards the end. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here and then do that damage. Now we're all the way back. Far from harm. That's like an Australian person talking about the Spider-Man movie. You get it? Far from harm. Jeez, this is terrible. I am currently running on 0 viewers. It doesn't concern me too much because this is probably what I'd be doing even if there was no one watching me anyways. And now I'm just talking while I'm playing, which is, you know, whatever. I don't really mind. I'm having a good time. So hopefully we can get rid of that Tom before it causes any problems for us. I doubt it because this is the last turn that I have before all the enemies go. We'll see what we can do here. So trample over 2 tiles in a straight line. I mean, wasn't too bad. Inflict bleed 3. If we spawn the spiderlings, they take the turn before the other one. So let's see if it can kill the Tom. W. And this is probably going to spawn tons of maggots from doing this, because every time you hit it, it spawns one. So that's a downside to it. But the maggots do how much damage? 3. Okay, more than I had anticipated. I probably wouldn't have done that if I had known it was going to spawn these big ones with the white pupils, or whatever you call it. But those ones pack a bigger punch. See? Now I did something stupid, broke a piece of equipment, and now one of my cats died. Luckily, it's not going to cause too many problems unless I lose the entire thing. Okay, so 2 of them have madness. So I guess I'll just try and move away from them. I mean, we can kill this maggot, and falling asleep at the end of the turn isn't too bad, because we can go and just kill this one instantly and it doesn't spawn a maggot. Although, where's this one going? It does attack the zombie cats though, so maybe it'll deflect some of the damage that would be going towards my actual cats. It doesn't look like it. It seems like they're gunning straight for my cats. And now I'm realizing maybe going on the hard path with such crappy cats wasn't the best idea. It's too late now, obviously, but now we got 2 big spiderlings. And those can do pretty good damage. Force a unit to attack one of its enemies. Can we get the spiderling to go? Okay, it didn't work. Whatever. Alright. Nice. I could have gone without it attacking one of the zombies. It is an enemy, but what did it just eat? Okay, I thought it ate one of my cats, but it's actually dead over here, so we chill. This is a little bit worrying. 2 health, 6 health, 16 health though. The one with the lowest constitution is actually sitting pretty right now. Well, it's not doing as bad as the other cats. Now I just have to figure out. I do have to kill these ones now, which is quite annoying. So if I rebound back here and then go towards these ones, and I think if I bounce backwards and do 5 damage there, it spawned a maggot, but it's not that bad. Okay, so we've got 2 cats down so far. This is starting to look like it might not be a run to the caves as I had hoped earlier on, but what are you gonna do? We'll move the cleric here. Yes. It only has 1 health right now though, so any damage that's done to it by this one, hold on now. The spider might kill him. Dude, those spiders just actually saved the game. That was incredible. I had no idea that they could take so many turns. Take an extra turn at the end of the round. No, I don't want to do that. It costs 10 mana. I'd have nothing left to do this attack that does 5 damage. Teleport directly behind a random enemy. That could, like, what if it's the big shark thing and it instantly kills me? Throw a nail that knocks coins out of units it hits and ignores shit. Oh, that's right. The thief is supposed to be getting coins. I haven't been doing that. I mean, whatever. Do I really need coins? I've got plenty of time to go on runs and get coins anyways. So throw a nail that knocks coins until it hits and ignores shield. We'll do the sneak up. DNA multiplier. I don't know what this thing does. Double all status effects that get applied to you. Which one has bleed thorns? This one? Okay. Gain +5 dexterity. I'll do it for the only one that's ranged, probably. I feel like that wouldn't be too bad of an idea. I do hope that I get some health. Bone marrow. Is this health regen? Heal to full at the end of each battle. So, who would need that the most? I guess we'll give it to this one, because it doesn't really have an ability to heal itself. Which kind of sucks, but, you know. So, that could give 7 health, which is pretty promising, as long as we can get over there and not get mauled by the several cats that are in the vicinity. Teleporting behind an enemy, and that's a pretty rough position to be in. I don't know. I'll take the speed ball, do 11 damage from behind, did 14. I'll go over to this tall grass, hopefully avoid anything that'll happen to that little cat there. Heal an adjacent unit. We'll do that for you, and more for you. So it's at 15 out of 20 health now. It really could be worse. It did lose some constitution from that injury in the last match. Dexterity increased by 10. Oh, that's right, because the status effect boost that I just put on from that DNA multiplier, that's going into effect. So it's dealing huge amounts of damage now, which is quite amazing. I am a little nervous that that thing is right next to us and we didn't kill it. Wait, so how is Bleed Thorns not a status effect, but Dexterity up is? There are too many mechanics to this game that I don't have a firm grasp on, and that's why I'm not very good at this. Make you bleed 3. We'll put more spiderlings now, and those have been very useful in recent matches, because we can kill that Tom-Tom. We can get close to killing that cat. It's going to bleed out. I don't think it'll be able to do damage from where it's standing right now. That one kills the spiderling, but it wasn't an actual unit, and that's what I was concerned about. I did not know that that was so low on health. Well, that sucks. And now that one's at 1 health. Okay, deal 11 damage to who? You. Gain +1 and heal 2 HP. That was actually terrible. Should I take that or should I leave it to that cat? This one's going to heal to full at the end, so I feel that I should do that. And then we'll get in this tall grass and try and deal as much damage as possible. We should kill it. That Tom-Tom's dead. If we can get these to infest the kittens, we should be good. Alright, not all the way yet. I don't think I can reach. Spray a unit with water, cleansing its debuffs and making a puddle. I don't know why I would do that. So I can't reach that kid. The spiderling can't. Let's see if this misses. Nope. It does not miss. Of course it doesn't miss. John Mewgenics. Dude. Did you make this game? Is this Edmund on his alt account? John Mewgenics. That's like John Fortnite. Oh. I don't think there's anyone watching right now, so that's whatever. Now my cat is down, gain all stats up, and heal 8. Basic attack is always critical on enemies that have damaged you. Yeah, you know what? These cats are going to be down a bunch, so I'll take that Avenger one. 5 speed. Dude, this thing could be a demon. What we should do before the next fight is give the bone marrow thing to this one right here. Now that that one's at full health, we'll rotate it. Jeez, that mouse sound must be annoying to listen to. I kind of tune it out because I'm the one clicking, but just hearing that along with my voice, it can be the best sound. Heal to full HP at the start of each battle. Well, that works just as well as that bone marrow thing. I think we'll do that, and then we'll give the bone marrow back to someone else. What do you think? Maybe that one. And we'll give you the speed one just in case you want to feel extra fast. We still haven't encountered Queen Hippo, which is quite good because I prefer Radical Rat any day of the week. Cast a random musical spell. What is a musical spell? Hey, strength up. Okay, 6 damage. Teleport behind a random enemy. Why not? You got a nice butt, Radical Rat. What can I say? We'll walk over with this one right here and destroy the bomb. Pretty simple. Explodes on its turn or when hit with fire. I already know that. We'll see what buffs this gets. Okay, damage up. That's what the sword is. Strength up. So I got 4 different buffs from that thing that I just did. Where are these things coming from? Why are there dead pinkies? It's too far away to do anything, and it's in tall grass, so I'd probably miss anyway. Okay, I feel like that's not fair. Like, what can I do at the end of a turn when the rat does that? There's nowhere that I can go to escape it or to disable it. I'll just deal as much damage. I would never have expected this thief to be doing the most damage on my team, but you get surprises every day. I feel like that's a quote somewhere. I know it's not, but wouldn't it be nice? Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna refresh my movement, come over here, and there we go. All that we have to avoid is having him throw a bomb where there's already fire, because like that's on top of it being at the end of the turn like it is in the top right here. There's really nothing you can do when he throws it in the fire. It activates, and then if there's another one in the path, that also activates, and it causes so much collateral damage, and it's unexpected. Should I spawn spiderlings? They could destroy any bombs that show up, but I feel like it works better when there are multiple enemies, and then it can jump from one creature to another, which it can't do right now. So, what should we do here? I think we should probably disable this bomb. Wouldn't be a bad idea to not have it blow up and damage 2 of our cats. And because this one has poison, my thought process is that when he turtles, it does it at the start of the turn so it won't explode. I'm really hoping that's how it works, because if it doesn't, then this guy's going to take a lot of damage. And there we go. Crisis averted. So what now? We do over here, attack with the stick. This one is actually like soloing every fight. With 15 health right now and 4 shield, and it's doing better than all of these scrubs, that's quite disappointing. So kill that thing. I forgot, I thought this one had reach, but I don't know why. Force a unit to attack one of its enemies. Try this. Woo! That was pretty good, wasn't it? And it's immobile. I'm not sure what's causing that. Cannot move. Weakness. Yeah, I don't know what is doing that for it. But we win the fight. So that's all I care about. I do think we're going to move on to the sewers. I don't think this is going to be a caves run. Because these cats, I mean, they're not great. But I'd like to actually be able to come home with living cats. And I think the main objective that we have right now is to sell kittens to Tink so that we can get better info on the actual genetics of the cats, and then we can make them more productive, you know, as far as statistics. So when you heal another unit, heal yourself for half that amount. That'd be plus 3 health. You heal... Yeah, inflict weakness 3. I like that. That's a pretty good one. We could also go to the junkyard. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make this a junkyard adventure. So, let's go up here. And this is the first time that the save has been through the junkyard. It's pretty exciting. I haven't actually, even on my other save, I haven't gone to the junkyard so much because I usually travel all the way to the graveyard afterwards, and I don't like fighting that final boss. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's like Dibuk? Dibuk? That was bad. Reflects projectiles and knocks it. I should have read. I always read it. The one time I don't, it absolutely destroys me. So let's take a look here. We'll buff this guy up. Plus 2 strength, charisma, and luck. Alright, this one's in trouble. It can't even move for the next 2 turns. I wish I had a thing that could cleanse debuffs, because that's quite concerning in front of this thing that's going to attack again before the end of the turn. At least it avoided the glass that was spit there. So we're going to go this way, trample over 2 tiles, and that thing's dead, right? There we go. Inflict bleed 3. There's no enemies I can do it on here. That would be worthwhile. So 4 health. I'm getting worried. I'm not going to lie to you. One health. As long as it doesn't get bleed, because spawn a cooked meat pickup. I feel like that's the only thing we can do. I could have moved. But I'm immobile. There's nothing to be done. Maybe attack that rebound. If I could attack nothing, I could launch backwards into this one, but alas. Oh, I killed it. Nice. Inflict burn 1 on an adjacent unit. Nothing would happen there. So I'll just skip it. Maybe we get this guy. Alright, so that one's done. If this one shoots, it'll shoot straight into that one. How much does it move? Oh, it doesn't. It's stationary. So that one should be... Yeah, it's just skipped its turn. What's the move here? I'm going to refresh the movement action. That one isn't causing us any problems, so I'm going to go and try and kill this guy. At the beginning of its turn, it'll die right there. Alright. And if we trample across here, and then we do damage like that, the only thing we have to worry about is this one, but it can't actually attack right now, because there's nothing to attack when it shoots in 3 beams like that. Alright, it is immobile. I'm just gonna stay put right there. Oh, it ran away. Start each battle with stealth. Hits twice for half damage. No. Let's see what we got. Yeah, healed 1 health. Whatever. We'll give this thing the bone marrow, or where is it? The thief. Give that the bone marrow, and we'll give this the speed thing. Really no reason to give it the speed thing, but might as well, because it would just be sitting around in the inventory doing nothing. If I lay it all the way back here, and then I shoot it this way, teleport directly. I don't want to do that. I can't move forward enough to do any damage to these things. It dashes in a straight line, so probably could have been better off walking here or somewhere that's not in a straight line right in front of it. But it is what it is. Now it spawns spiderlings, but I don't want it. I don't know how it works, but I feel like with this small area, it would only spawn like 2 of them, and I don't feel like I'm getting the bang for my buck there. If you know what I mean. So now it's time for these things to go. An annoying part is shooting the maggots and then having them also take a turn right at the end, so... Oh, but it doesn't spawn a maggot if it attacks directly at one of the people, so... Could be worse. Well, I should probably get this thing... Oh, that's rough. This guy was doing really good, but now it's not. We'll get this guy... right there. And we'll attack here to get rid of the bag, and then we'll do a spin attack. Oh, but I missed, so it didn't do much there. That's pretty aggravating. If I go here, hit the pipe there, and then go here with that, I'll try spawning a flea. Didn't work. I'm not doing that again. Any reason why? Well, no, but whatever. It says the bitrate is low for my stream. I don't really know what that means. I do think that I'm only going to do this run and then I'm going to get off stream because straight up no one is watching. Which, I mean, no one's hearing me say that anyways, but I'm just talking to talk at this point. What else am I gonna do? I keep missing these frickin' attacks. And that thing's gonna die at the beginning of its next turn. Pressure unit to attack one of his enemies. Let's try this. Okay. Give it another shot? Oh my god, it's elusive. Completely elusive. Just die already. Inflicts bleed 3. I can't even reach that far. Oh, I could trample through here though. How much mana do I have? If I go there, and then push here, and then go over there. Oh, it went back into the bush. That's exactly what I wanted to avoid. Okay, we'll go back here, see what we can do. Nice! So that thing gets to full health even though it died in the middle of the round. Well, not as much towards the middle as the end, but still. Now this thing has crappy charisma and crappy luck. If we improve its constitution, it'll have more health, but it heals to full HP, so health isn't too much of a concern. These things don't cost too much, so I think we're good with the charisma. Might as well go with speed. What do we get from the chest? Something good? I don't think so. +2 range though. So now that that thing's at full health, all the things are now. We'll use this. See what we got. Put her leg in the hole. Put her arm in the hole. Put her tail in the hole. I don't know what this would do. This would probably get rid of the speed. Let's do the tail. Jinxed. So, bad luck. I wasn't sure what effect the tail had. That weakness is pretty good though. I think it dashes forward. Can only be damaged from the front. Alright, let's see. Oh, it doesn't. At least not yet. We'll get this little seagull. Oh, it's a dove. A dove. Not a seagull. Yep, there we go. It does slide. How much damage did it do? I couldn't even tell. 2? Dude, fear 5? Seriously? I gotta find a thing that cleanses debuffs or something, because I'm not gonna be able to do anything with that. Ooh! Cleansing its debuffs. There we go. First time I've actually used that spell the entire run. Oh, I didn't realize that it spawned flies. Okay, so now it's immobile, so it can't dash forward and do damage that way. Inflict burn 1. No. Yeah, teleporting behind wouldn't do anything good. And we go here. 7 health now. Inflict bleed 3. Now it's got bleed 5. Wait. It's immobile, but it can still slide? Then what does immobile even mean? If it can still move, I'd consider that mobile. Okay, what buffs do you get now? Just a bunch of different things. I can't even go here, but I'll kill the fly. It is going to die at the end of this turn. It does spawn into something else, though. Can we do it? No. Maybe? No. Oh my god! Come on. Friendly fire. That was not what I was looking for. Jeez. Alright, so what would be good here? Luck, speed, mana regen. I mean, I guess. Yeah, we'll go with intelligence, even though it's a fighter and they're stupid. We can do that. +3, -6, poison. Bro, no negative charisma, negative riz. Story of my life. Okay, but what would that even do? Would it mean no mana? I guess that's fine for this one, because this one doesn't even take mana. This one I've never used for that, I don't think. Units that contact you are knocked back. Sure. We gotta find that. What is it? Blood clot. Bone marrow. Right. So we gotta get rid of +2 range, which was quite good. But we gotta do something about that 4 health. That is quite worrying. Hear you like junk? Yeah, I sure do. Lover of junk. So, intelligence, luck, charisma, strength. Not strength. Not that. Max mana. Yeah, we'll do that since the charisma is so low now from all the injuries that it's had. We're not doing the hard mode. We're going junkyard and straight home. Let's slip through the fence and get screwed. Ah, 3 damage. That little jingle sound made it sound like it was a good thing that happened. It really wasn't. So we gotta destroy these Jekylls before they turn into Mr. Hyde. Alright, so that one's dead. Okay. So, what should we do here? I mean, there's just 0 stuff. There's 0 mana to do anything with this fishy necklace on. Okay, so that spring did some cool stuff. Let's see here. I can't actually get close enough to do anything. Not even for this razor attack. I could upgrade my swiftness, but I think I'll save that for the boss. I would like to kill that and then maybe spawn a flea or 2. 2 fleas? No, just 1. But it does do a good amount of damage. We need to kill these guys within the next 2 rounds, or they turn into stronger monsters of some kind. I don't exactly remember the mechanics of it. Let's see if we can light it on fire. And now it doesn't have the tall bush. We should be able to do good damage. Teleport directly behind. Well, we'll be close enough. So maybe if it attacks the thief, it'll die from the bleed thorns. And we'll go here, finish this one off. I don't think there's much that we can do from here. Maybe if we refresh the movement action and come over here, we can just finish it before it goes to the next round. There we go. So that was a pretty easy round, all things considered. Now I think that was the last one before the boss fight. And the boss fight for this one is a great deal tougher than Radical Rat, like we just fought against, or even that that can jam. What was his name? Can crawler. Like, it's not that significant, but these ones are called like Chubbs and Plub. Dude, these names, they got me messed up. What is going on with my microphone? Jeez. Everything's falling apart now. I can't say the names of these things right, and I don't remember anything. I could just have dementia. I mean, that's an entirely realistic possibility. But let's see what we should do here. So, upgrade the speed, the dexterity. It doesn't really have ranged attacks, does it? No. So, definitely not that. Upgrade the strength, so it'd be healing 8 every time. I could get down with that. That's what we're going to do. So, 12 coins. That's a pretty penny. Upgrade the dodge chance. Sure. Why not? And we'll add the range to that guy. Give him the bone. He doesn't really need it. Catnip or spiderlings. What do we use the catnip for? Okay, we'll give it a shot. Feathered necklace. I think I'm good just keeping that one in the inventory. Chubs and nubs, that's what it is. I had forgot. I knew it was chubs, obviously, but nubs. Okay, it shoots forward, right? So if I go here, I could have just teleported directly behind and used my movement for something else. 16 damage though, ain't too shabby. Oh, critical hits inflict immobilize. That's what I hadn't picked up on. Knock it back. Does damage over there. 3 bleed to the one that's already bleeding. I feel like it couldn't hurt too much, especially because it has more health. The big deal to avoid here is the splash damage, what do you call it, the shot damage that these things do with that arced one and then the straight poison one, because those things can cause huge problems over time. And that could have been avoided, as many things could have been. 1 damage. It's more than nothing. Obviously. Hey, flea spawned. Chub spin did absolutely nothing spectacular. Because with these AI controlled rot flies, if they attack at the wrong time, I could get absolutely destroyed with the poison that these things have. Spawn charmed maggot. Sure, dude. I mean, why not? 20, bro. These things are doing great amounts of damage. 92 and 60 in only 2 rounds with this group of cats. You really can't complain. We'll shoot it this way, keep it faced towards the wall. Oh, I forgot there was a maggot across the other side, because it was behind this cat. One thing we do have to avoid now is that this rot fly is going to attack it, and my guy's going to get poisoned. So that sucks, but there's nothing that we can do at this point. Damage here, spin around, do another spin, why not? Inflict poison 1, bleed 1, break the rusty razor. It was bound to happen. I mean, it only had 1 use left. If it wasn't going to die in this run, it was just going to rot in the inventory, because I'm not bringing that when it only has 1 use left. It is pretty concerning. How much damage does this do on its own? 3, and then it'll deal 1 poison damage. Quick maths, that's not good. That's what I'm concluding. Can we spawn a flea here? We can. So, if that flea does 4 damage, it's not actually going to be that significant. But, oh my god, it deals 4 poison? Our thief might be dead. By the beginning of its next turn, at literally the start of the next round, it's going to die. I don't actually remember what stats poisoned affects. It might actually be 2. I really don't know. Both of them are pretty low, though. This one's going to die literally on the next turn right there. And then this one is going to get super angry about it, as one would. I don't know if they're supposed to be brothers or husband and wife. I couldn't tell you. But Lucilla is not doing good. I think it lowered the intelligence and the constitution. So we give that a shot. Gain 3 thorns. Now if it spins around, it'll deal 5 damage. Can we spawn fleas, perhaps? Dude, just give me one. 50% chance 3 times. Like, that's not good. A double spin. Oh, we did it. The automatic counterattack saved us. So there we go. Run complete. That's as far as we can go. I mean, I probably would go further if I could, but we haven't been to the graveyard yet, so the junkyard was as far as we can go. Move in front of an enemy? No. Yeah, we'll grapple. Our only option is going home. And I think we're going to get rid of some of these cats and give them to Frank, who likes retired ones, because they're a crappy bunch. They finished their job, but they didn't do it effectively. They got a bunch of injuries, and their genetics weren't that good to begin with. So, a ranged attack, I definitely want to take that. I'm not sure which one. Probably the bomb. We'll replace that. They're both ranged attacks. So, that one's kind of crappy. That one, we're definitely getting rid of this one. Even with the high amount of speed. Should I give it to Butch or should I give it to Frank? I think I'll give it to Butch, actually. Kim. Okay. Sure, because I do like that patellar reflex thing. I don't know where that came from. One of the cats, probably. Maybe this one? No. Alright. So, Kim, also... I'm not sure. We'll keep these ones. We do have a good amount of food. We can sustain this population for a little bit. But I don't see this one being quite useful going forward. Because it did have 4 constitution to begin with. And I don't think that the collars translate to actual genetics. So it still has what it had before it was a tank, which was not good. So I think I'm good with this lineup. We'll go through a couple nights. Lots of cool junk in there, Baby Jack. Furniture. Yeah. Soda cans. Dude, that's the best you could do. Alright, whatever. We'll visit Baby Jack, and then that'll probably be it. Do we have enough? Oh my goodness, that's so much money. Okay. Send me cats that are all broke up. Smash heads, breaky bones. Sure. 1 comfort, 1 appeal, 3 comfort, -1 stimulation. I'm just gonna get this coffee table. What does Butch want? Seriously? I mean, I just gave you a cat. Boneyard, lots of holes, my problems, stiffs, dongs. Funny. Don't get boned in the boneyard. Alright, noted. Tink the Twink, what you got going on? Filthy, cats are all donked out. Lots of hot gossip. Comfort, I know about comfort. We got mad comfort. This is the most comfortable place you've ever seen. Alright, and now we've got Ken. So we went through one night, as I said. I think that's going to do it for today's stream, at least for right now. Maybe I'll be on later, but no promises. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos on my channel. I got about 70 of them, so maybe you'll find something you like. And if you do, comment down below what you liked about it, and if not, comment below what you would want to see instead. So I thank you for spending some time with me this afternoon.